it is passing this, if you really notice it properly, you will find this particular tube has got a thick wall. Because of the thick wall, it's made of aluminum, but it has got a thick wall. What happens? Small loops of currents generate inside because of the movement of the magnet. And from the principle of conservation of energy, which you can really talk about as Lenge's law, this effect, which is giving, it always opposes the very cause to which it is due. So, its motion gets slowed down. Now, since it is happening within the wall, even if there is a cut, if this pipe is discontinuous, same thing will happen. If you go there, you will find they have taken two aluminium plates with a gap in between, and when they are dropping a magnet through it, that magnet once again gets slowed down. And you will also find a magnet is oscillating over there, but there is another magnet over here. When it passes over there, it gets damped. That means once again, it tries to prevent the motion. You will find the extension of these things over there. You just, after this is over, you go and I'm doing a little smaller. Look how far it jumps. I'm dropping it here. Okay? This place is artificial. I'm really dropping it from a very small height. Now the point is that what really happens, this ball normally jumps up to this level. When it drops from this height, this jumps from here to this level. But when they are really put together, why does it happen like that? If I can go outside, I'll show you. At the end of the show, I'll show you how it goes to real life. Hare, you are the only people who want to give answers. Acha, I want correct answer. Chalo, bolo.
When the small ball is jumping, when a small ball is jumping alone, then it is jumping not at more height than the big ball, football. And sir, when it is jumping together, when they are made to jump together, and sir, the football is striking the small ball, then it is going up.
Is that all? Suddenly, if this ball is being favored, this ball is getting a special favor. It is striking this ball and making this go up. Okay, fine.
So the big one is striking the small ball.
Big one is striking the small ball. Where from the energy is coming?
Sir, potentially.
Since this is really going up, it definitely needs more energy. Where from this energy is coming?
Sir, the big one is striking that.
Someone, if you see, try to understand this. See? Bolo. Hey, give him the microphone. Give him the microphone.
Structured away. This imparting potential energy to the ball. It's a smaller ball. You have to change the structure.
আচ্ছা বেশ 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 তোমরা একটা কাজ করো তাহলে উত্তরটা পেয়ে যাবে আমার কোনো কথা বলবো না আমার কোনো কথা বলতে হবে না আমার উত্তরটা ও খানিকটা দিয়েছে পুরোটা দেয়নি আমি বলে দিচ্ছি দেখো লক্ষ্য করো don't look at the smaller ball only it is really going up also look at the larger ball what is happening to it now look normally when dropped alone this ball comes up to this okay this ball comes up to this now I am dropping them together. Don't look at it only, look at the bigger ball. Actually, you keep an eye on this small ball, you let your friend ask your friend to keep an eye on the bigger ball. So what is really happening? I hope you have understood the bigger ball is actually losing energy. Actually, change of momentum is taking place. It is losing energy, losing velocity. Its mass has not changed. It is losing some momentum. That momentum is being transferred to it. So it's happening like this. It comes out to the smaller height, but now, don't you have any question about this particular experiment? I got good questions from the students. If I put it like this and drop them, what will happen? What do you expect to happen? Often this head-on collision does not take place. That is a big problem. And normally this one can be get deformed easily and can transfer the momentum easily. But this ball cannot. And particularly it's very difficult to keep this head-on position intact during the fall. So this is where that way this is see what happens if I really just put one over the other. We'll have to look for any change, possible change. Let us see if there is any change. I have put the bottle full of normal water, colorless water, over a bottle which has got some bottle full of colored water. Now basically you will have to say if there is any change. Do you find any change taking place? Okay, let me see this white background. If we can hold it for some time, you will find that it is already happening, it has already started happening. The upper bottle is getting colored. That water is getting colored. Can you see that? I am putting it again with that background. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Now I shall give you a hint what is being happening here. You will have to explain how it is happening. This is essentially a convection current. বাংলায় যাকে বলে পরিচালন স্রোত। এখানে একটা পরিচালন স্রোত তৈরি হচ্ছে। কিভাবে হচ্ছে? How this convection current is being created? I hope you can now see the upper bottle is getting colored. How does it happen? Colored water, change of color. Now let me tell you, the bottle below was full of water with room temperature, so comparatively hotter. The upper bottle had cold water. I have really put it down over there. So what is happening? I have got colder water at the top, hotter water at the bottom. So convection current has developed. Bottom water is colored, so bottom water is gradually going over there and colder water coming down. Of course the color gets diluted because here we had some water, now here is more water, so it gets diluted. So it takes time to change the color, but now you can see the color has changed. So this water has gone over there, that water has come down over here. So basically a convection current has developed. This is an experiment with convection current. I am having a bottle with a hole at the end, hole at the bottom. Now this cap is tight, so no water is coming out. But of course you know that if I just lose it, water will start coming out. Can you see that? Okay. Now you know the reason. I'm not asking the question. You know the reason. Because of water air pressure, this is happening. You will have to give me one or two answers I'm going to ask you. First, suppose I really lose it, you will find water does not come out immediately. I'll show you. Look what is happening. It is already loose. You will find, if I really give out some water, what will happen? Now, what happens? Okay. Now, what I would like to show is this. You see what is coming out. Okay? Now, if I really drop it, what will happen? If I drop it here, during the fall, what is going to happen? Jordan, good. Look again, what happens during the fall? What happens during the fall? Why?
Sir, an upward force is acting on the water.
कहाँ से आ गया ये upward force? कहाँ से आ गया?
So the pressure of the air.
Pressure of the air. अच्छा, you see, now pressure of the air is acting. Okay, if I open it, why does it fall? Pressure of the air is acting. Why does it fall? Just these things systematically. Don't jump to come up with an answer. Now.
ওই বোতলটা যখন নিচে আসছে তখন বায়ুর উপর ওটা একটা বেশি হচ্ছে।
ठीक है, okay. You think it over. I will show it in this way. Now, জল পড়বে কি পড়বে না? পড়বে না? আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। I'm throwing it up. পড়ছে? No sir. What is happening? When it goes up, what is happening? Does the water come out? No sir.
So, when you are opening the water bottle cap, so when you are opening the water bottle cap, the atmospheric pressure is entering into the bottle, and thus the mass is constant in the bottle. But when you are throwing the bottle, the atmospheric pressure inside is constant, and the water is not falling.
Atmospheric pressure was there. I mean, when I'm throwing, what is happening to atmospheric pressure?
So, but when you are throwing, the mass is constant in the bottle. Neither atmospheric pressure is going outside, nor the water is coming outside the bottle.
How will it happen? Anyway, you think it over. Just this happens because of atmospheric pressure. But when you open it, water comes out. But every day, if you go home, you will find we take one milk pouch, half a liter milk pouch, make a small cut, and the whole milk comes out. My question is that if it so happens, because of one single hole, air cannot enter and water cannot come out, তাহলে কি করে একটা দুধের পাউচ একটা ছোট্ট ফুটো করলে সবটা দুধ বেরিয়ে আসে? সেখানে একটা ফুটোই থাকে কিন্তু দুধ পুরো বেরিয়ে যায়, এখানে একটা ফুটো থাকে জল বেরোচ্ছে। ঠিক আছে, ওকে, দ্যাটস অল।
Works without a basic principle which we call a law. Okay, you will realize later something called a law, something called a hypothesis, something called a lemma, and so on and so forth. But we have got whatever has been shown to you today by Dr. Chakravarti. Basically, these are all founded on some very well-defined laws. Only thing is that you have to always keep your eyes and ears open as to how things happen, the way it happens, and what is the principle behind it to, that it happens that. So it's important যে বাংলায় বললে হয়তো বলা হয় বিজ্ঞান মানসিকতা। Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So বাংলায় বললে বলা হয় বিজ্ঞান মানসিকতা. So every day, whatever is happening, whatever we are observing all around, behind all these, there are some of the scientific principles and laws which are working. And whatever Dr. Chakravarti showed, these are not difficult, I will say, in any sense. These are simple. The only thing is that you have to have the eyes to see, you have to realize that these things, when they are happening, ask yourself the question, why it is happening? Like the ball, what we showed, and so on. Okay? So, I think we have come to the end of this particular session. Please join me to give a big hand to Dr. Chakravarti. Thank you very much. And now,